Looks like I've got you now.
Let him go.
Well, no. I mean, really. It's ridiculous. Let him go. Let him go. Do you have any idea how much time it takes or how expensive it is to build all of the traps and to hire those ninjas and everything it took in order for me to capture him? Well, let me just tell you, it's a whole lot of fuss and bother, and the price of ninjas keeps going up. And well, ever since that last time I hired ninjas, and then my plans got foiled, and I was really upset, and I sort of shamed them all, and then they all started committing suicide, and I couldn't get my deposit back, and then so now when I hire ninjas, I have to pay more up front. Well, anyway, I mean, I should find a better option, I'm sure, but the point is that I'm not going through all of that just to, let him go. And if I did, just let him go, what do you think he would just like go home and leave me alone? I mean, really, would you? Would you go home? As the good guy, I gotta be honest. I really wouldn't be able to just go home when I know you got this diabolical scheme going on here. So yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to just leave like that. There, you see.
Honestly, well, he was getting captured, like, right in front of me. And I just felt like, I don't know, like it would be a little bit awkward if I didn't say, something to express my concern for his welfare. Um, I realize now that let him go was maybe too presumptuous, but maybe I could have asked for something a little more reasonable to express that concern. I don't know, like maybe a blanket for him, or maybe some juice or something.
A blanket?
Well, I mean, you look a little bit cold.
I could see why maybe you'd think that, but actually, I lose my shirt all the time on these missions, and honestly, I'm not cold at all. But some juice might be kind of nice. What? What? Well, you know, I I do happen to have some grapefruit juice that I haven't been drinking, and I was probably going to have to throw it away. So I suppose I could give you some of that juice, just rather than see it go to waste. But don't go getting any ideas. I'm not your butler or anything like that.
Right, right, of course not. Thank you very much. Very considerate of you. And I just wanted to mention one little thing. So I am not actually, one of the good guys. I just happened to meet him, and he's a good-looking man, and I got swept up in this whole thing. But I just really wanted to reiterate that I'm not on anybody's side here. And if perhaps, you let me go, I have no problem going right home and staying completely out of your business because, honestly, right now I'm wishing I hadn't left my home. I have a good book I could be reading instead of being here. And I just thought I'd mention it.
I just wanted to say sorry about all of this, Christine.
Well, water under the bridge and all. But you really should have like a warning label or something on you. I mean, I suppose maybe it was on your shirt.
Well, Christine, was it? Um, I'd really like to be able to trust you, but, I'm just not a very trusting person, and so I'm afraid I can't just let you go. But I do happen to have a book I could bring you to read. It happens to be one of my favorites. It's about a little forest elf who wants to be a tree, and it might not sound like it's a great story, but you'd be really surprised. There's so many twists and turns. It's really rather pleasant. And I mean, once I've completed, my plot and all of my plans are done, then I'm happy to let you go, and you could even keep the book if you like.
Well, thank you so much. Yes, I would enjoy having something to read while I'm stuck in here.
Right. Well, I hope you enjoy it, and I mean, I know that I'm technically the bad guy and all that, but I'm not a terrible person, and I'm not gonna do terrible things to you. I just want to finish my plan, So I don't mind bringing you a book, and I suppose I can bring you some juice, and honestly, I think that we'd all feel a little bit more comfortable if I brought you a blanket. So I'll grab one of those also.